go. I want to talk to you about your decision to donate your organs and tissues and how your family can act on the decision. The need is constantly growing for an organ donor, and it is very simple to be an organ donor when you die. How do you feel when you have to wait for something you really, really want? What if it was something you couldn't live without? Well, my friend's sister found out 14 years ago when she was just a baby that she needed a new kidney. She was going to go on the waiting list, but her grandma ended up being a match for her. One of the people on the waiting list for an organ transplant might be someone you know. Today, I'd like to talk to you about, first, the need for organ donors in our area, second, how you can become an organ donor after you die, and finally, how your family and organ donor recipients benefits from your donation. I'll begin by telling you about the need for organ donors. People around the world, but also right here in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, and Illinois need organ transplants, and they need our help. The problem is that there is a lack of organs and organ donors who make organ transplants possible. The need is many organs and tissues such as the heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, corneas, bone, skin, heart valves, and blood vessels. A name is added in the national waiting list every 16 minutes. That means that 3 people will be added to the list during the time we are in class today. The problem is that 10 people will die each day of waiting for an organ transplant. The reason is that on the average, there are 5,000 donors nationally per year. You can choose to donate any needed organs, or you can specify which organs and tissues you want to donate. Organ donation is very important. The following poem by Robert Test to Remember Me shows the importance of organ donation. Give me sight to the man who has never seen a sunrise, a baby's face, or love in the eyes of a woman. Give my heart to a person whose heart has caused nothing but endless days of pain. Take my bones, every muscle, every fiber, and nerve in my body, and find a way to make a crippled child walk. Take my cells, if necessary, and let them grow so that someday a speechless boy will shout at the crack of a bat and a deaf girl will hear the sound of rain against her window. Not only is this a problem nationally, but also it is a big problem right here at home in the Midwest. Nationally, there are over 62,000 people waiting as of October 7, 1998. As of October 7, 1998, there are 1,422 people from Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, and part of Wisconsin that are on the organ waiting list. The sad part is that there have only been 104 donors in the Midwest so far from January 1998 through August 1998. And here is a graph of the people waiting for transplants, organ transplants, and what has had transplants. I'm sure that you can see the needs for people like you to donate your organs. The majority of people I know have already said they would like to donate their organs when they die. But you might be asking, well, how can I make sure my organs are donated after I die? Let me tell you. This is how you can go about making sure your organs are donated. Talk with your family about your decision. They will be involved in the donation arrangements when you die. If they do not know your wishes of becoming a donor, your wish may never be carried out. Mark your driver's license so that your license indicates your intent to donate. Each state varies. Fill out, sign, and carry a uniform donor card with you. This donor card says what organs you wish to have donated, and also has places for your family members to sign as witnesses after you have discussed your decision with them. You can see that it isn't difficult to become an organ donor. Now, let's look at what may happen if you choose to donate your organs and what may happen if you choose not to. Organ donation benefits both the donor's family and the recipients. If you do donate your organs, your family and the people who receive your organs might benefit in a similar way like this family. A 17-year-old died of head injuries in a car accident. His mom decided to donate his organs. His heart went to a prison chaplain. His kidneys went to a mother of 5 children and a Vietnam vet. The Vietnam vet is energetic and finally is getting his college degree. The teenager gave life to others and his family feels a sense of satisfaction and comfort that other lives have been touched by his. The problem arises when you are thinking about becoming a donor but never do anything about it. Then no one knows your wishes and your organs will not be donated. The consequences of this are more people waiting for organs, and there will still be an incredible shortage of available organs. In conclusion, as you can easily see, donating your organs can be one of the most important decisions you ever make, and also the greatest gift you could give. I've told you about the need of organ donors in our area, how you can become an organ donor after you die, and finally, how your family and organ recipients benefit from your donation. You become a donor by talking to your family and making sure they know you want to be a donor. I fill out a donor card, and indicate your wishes on your driver's license. What if the person waiting on the list needing an organ transplant was someone you loved? Imagine if you have a brother or sister who had unexpectedly died and you were able to meet the person who received their heart, for example. Think of the satisfaction and possible comfort knowing that your brother or sister provided life for somebody else. I'm going to leave you with a short message from Michael Jordan, who is a sponsor from the Iowa Life Gift on organ and tissue donor awareness. Please make the decision to become an organ and tissue donor. Remember, share your life and share your decision. Thank you for listening to my speech.